everyone. Alrighty, welcome to part 2 of the how-to on our McNally. So basically, let's start us off here on the main screen again. Okay. Alright, so we're back to this. So now we want to choose a destination, okay? And new location. And we're going to just do it to, we'll just do it to the city center, because I don't want to give away my customer's address, obviously. Okay, and I've already got it typed here, because I already typed it in before. We're going to go Duncan, South Carolina. Okay, and then we'll go begin new route, okay? Is the truck loaded? Of course. And then it'll just take a few seconds to Alright, so now you've got it, and you can see here it's blue. It's turned around right now because of the way I'm parked and whatnot, but once we get going it'll straighten out, and actually it'll be, the blue will go upwards compared to how I'm driving. Now what you have here, you can go into here, it'll show your current location, etc, etc, your latitude, longitude, nearest cross street, etc. Alright. The reason it's not set up is because I'm not moving right now. Okay. Now it tells me 15 hours, 23 minutes to get to my destination. And what you can do is you can change that. You can do home arrival time, remaining time. So if I press arrival time, it tells me I'm going to get there at 11:43 in the morning. So, any yard time, elevation. So I always put it at remaining time, so how much time I have left of driving to get there. Okay, another nice feature on here is this one here, where it'll show you where you make your different turns, etc. It'll also show up, you know, long-term construction projects that are on the go here. You know, it's got the Scranton one. It had the, you know, it's got a whole bunch, Berkeley County. So it'll show you a bunch of different ones in there. You got route this here. You can do detailed view, highway view, where it'll show a little differently, trip summary, which would have different stops if we had different stops in there, okay? So you just press that one back. Then of course you have your elevation up and down, so you can get right in there. We're actually in the rest area right now, but it's showing me on the highway still, which is good, because then I can show you the screen, because once you're stopped, a lot of this stuff disappears, okay? So you can go out. I like to have it at about 900 feet. Okay, now up here, this button here, it'll show you different. This is how much time we have remaining. Now you can have your home arrival time, 9:43 a.m. Although I'm not sure why that's up there, because we don't have our, that could be for our destination. I'm not sure, but at any rate, the last stop. No, we want to go back. Sorry. Arrival time. That's why it's home arrival time. So 9:44 at our next stop is what it's saying. Yard time 9:11 a.m., which is what it is right now. So you've got the time down here, because you guys can set up where, what time zone your yard is. Elevation 528 feet above sea level, but I always put the remaining time. Shows me how much time I have left to drive to get to my next stop, not my final destination. Okay, now down here, this just brings you back to the home screen. Okay, this one here allows you to have your different views. So you got heading up, which is what we're at right now, where the little truck will be at the bottom, and the map will always, you'll always be moving upwards. Okay, now north up, what that basically means is your truck will be in the center of the screen, but north will always be up here, south will always be here, west and east. Okay, so depending on which way you're traveling, this could be sideways, it could be downwards. North is always up at the top of the screen, so that's why they have that north up. Then you've got, of course, your 3D view, which is kind of cool looking too, and you can zoom in on it. Okay, nothing overly exciting. I like to have it at heading up, so that way I know I'm always heading this way on the map. Okay, down here, connecting road, what that means is, on this particular one, is as you're getting close to your next exit, the exit will show up here, what it is, you know, the name of the exit or the name of the town or whatever you're coming to, highway number, etc. You can also pick, this is currently where we are in Pamalia, town of Jefferson. Also, we're on Route 81, so that's clickable also. It also shows we're at mile marker 156. Okay, so this can, you know, changes as you're going. Here is showing your current location, your latitude, longitude. You can cancel your route. You can skip the next stop if you want, and then if you decide you're not going to stop there, and it will continue, it'll recalculate to your next stop or destination. You can get into detouring. You can save the current location, route settings, etc., etc. Now, when I get to the border, because like I said, they don't have an icon for the border itself, I'm going to go to this screen and then I'm going to save it and mark it as the border. This button here with the little car, what it is it's currently turned on for the time period of now. It'll show you if there's any traffic along the route, you know, known traffic issues. Right now where we are, there are none. You can do an optional detour type thing if you want. Predict traffic is on, so it predicts depending on the time of day. It's actually kind of a neat little... Alright, you can see here the red and yellow lines are showing the traffic on the side road here, and that's what I mean with that, is when you have that turned on, this is what will appear when you see this. It's, you know, known traffic problems. Here is your different trip odometers, if you will, or times. So it shows you, you know, moving time, stop time, average speed, etc. Average moving, maximum speed. Approximate odometer. It's not exact, guys, because remember, it's GPS, it's not actual road miles, so it'll be off a little bit. Show your current speed, which is, you know, 0, but the speed limit is 65 miles an hour. Sunrise, sunset, your elevation, your different times, like, because we're heading north right now, your yard time, because I have it set at Eastern time, because that's when our yard is. What the local time is currently where we are, what the destination time. So, you know, if I was crossing different time zones, you know, you'd see all that here. Estimated time of arrival for my next stop, which is the border. Now, down here, the red line, as you can see, 37% complete of this leg to our next stop, which is the border. Okay. Average uphill speed, average downhill speed. It shows while you're driving. It shows our mile marker that we're at. So, and then, you, like I said, you have your 3 different ones. You can reset here, etc. Oops. I don't know what the heck happened there. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm pressing too many buttons. Now, here's your speed limit. Now, if you find yourself, you're in an area and it's not a construction zone and the speed limit is actually different from what is marked here, what you can do, go the speed limit, set your speedometer on the speed limit, press this button, and then speed limit 65 miles an hour is wrong, missing here. It should be. Now, it says 0 because we're not moving. But if you're doing the actual speed limit, that number will show here. And then you just press enter, and that automatically goes to the tell rand feature that's on this thing. Then here just tells you...
Continue on this road for 29 miles.
You know,
continue on this road for 29 miles.
How far it is to the next stop. Okay, now sometimes it'll be an orange arrow telling you which direction you're going to have to go. It also will tell you for your next maneuver. But because we have no major interchanges or anything like that, that's not going to show here. I'll show it to you on one of the still shots here. This tells us where our next stop is, Leeds and Thousand Islands, Ontario, Highway 137. That's where the border is, so that's where we're going next. So anyways, that's that screen. Alright, so I just wanted to show you the difference between day mode and night mode quickly here. It's dark enough out now that we can do it. Brightness. So let's just go to hey. Oh, there we go. So you can see, you know, day mode is for that. course, night mode. So, and with the, you can dim it up if you want. Like, I'll turn off the lights here. So you can see it's not too bad, and if you find that too bright for yourselves, you know, you can even dim it down more for while driving. I know in the film it's probably still pretty bright, but it's actually, you know, dimmed down quite a bit. But anyway,